Mediation is an out-of-court alternative dispute resolution process where we bring both parties together with a settlement facilitator. The parties can be self-represented or they can have attorneys, and the objective is to come to a resolution. The mediator does not make decisions, is not there to judge who's right and who's wrong, but is there to try to facilitate the settlement and finish the case for you without having to go to a judge. A litigated case is one where you file a petition and you go through a set of processes where you exchange financial disclosure and you're bound by rules of procedure and deadlines that the court sets. At the end of the day, if you don't settle your case, you're going to go to trial and a judge is going to decide your financial fate and the fate of your children's future. Now, the contrast would be a collaborative divorce where you keep the case out of court. It's alternative dispute resolution process where you make the decisions. No judge is there to decide your financial fate and your children's futures. You all get to make that decision. At the end of the day, if you can't come to a resolution though together in the collaborative process, you can always default back to the judge and the judge will make that decision for you. So the difference between the time and the cost of mediation versus a litigated case vastly differ. Mediation is usually a one-time event where you come together and make a settlement. Sometimes you do it a couple of times, but the amount of hours involved is so much less that your time, you're looking maybe a month to 3 to 6 months max. A litigated case traditionally now statistically takes 17 months to complete and costs much more than a mediated case because of the amount of hours it takes to get there. So the benefits of mediating are you get to make the decision. You're not having a judge make a determination about your finances and your children if you have kids. You get to think of all the things that are important to you that may be completely outside of the judge's jurisdiction, but you can come up with creative resolutions that work for you and your family that's best as a whole. Now, mediation is always required. So sometimes people come and they're not prepared and it's a waste of time. And so you may have to do it again, or it may just be a bunch of money you've thrown out the window and time you've thrown out the window because you weren't prepared. So a big important part of mediation is coming and being ready to think about what you want as a whole, have your finances in order, and really be future focused and not focused on the past. If you have any questions or want to discuss further mediation, litigation, and your option processes, please contact us at Johnson Ritchie Family. We'd love to talk to you about it.